Hi, we are Team siSTEM.io, and we'll be continuing our Pixy Cam video from last time.
So last time we talked about two methods, the manual way and the computer Piximon way to detect colors with Pixy Cam. So which method do we think is best? Well, we think the Piximon way is better because let's just say you have an object. There's really tiny blue right here, but the rest of it is orange. So if you wanted to just detect that little tiny color of blue, you would use Piximon to select that certain specific region. So detecting distance with Pixy Cam. So this is the formula for distance. The final distance equals the initial distance times the square root of the initial area by the measured area. So this might seem pretty complicated, but in truth, it's actually pretty simple. So basically what it is you put the object 2 feet away from the Pixy Cam, and then you snap a picture. Then you put the object 1 foot away from the Pixy Cam, and then snap another picture. Then you take the ratio of both of the pixels to find the distance. So color codes. What are color codes and why do we need them? So color codes are used to detect a certain object. So before we were just detecting colors, but now we're detecting specific objects. So let's just say we take this pen. So the blue part, there's a blue part and there's a gray part. So we could say, oh, the first part is blue and the second part is gray. And then we would place those two colors next to each other and say, oh, this is a pen.
Connecting the Pixy with the RAV. So the RAV is like the master and the Pixy is like the slave. The RAV can can ask the Pixy for certain information that it needs. The RAV has 5 volts and the Pixy has 3 volts. To make it so that the RAV can communicate with the Pixy, we use a level shifter to make it so that the RAV is 3 volts and the Pixy is 3 volts as well. These are just some connections, and here's a close-up version.
Well, on to the next slide. So now I'm going to talk to you about Pixy Lego I2C protocol. So this is so the Pixy Cam basically has a register. So the register is kind of like the memory of the Pixy Cam. So let's just say you're writing in a notebook and you write all your information down and then you flip to page 51. All of your information is still stored there and it will be from that specific page. So let's just say you want to say from 51 through 57, what does the Pixy have? So it'll say it has 5 bytes that describe the largest block of the signatures 1 through 7. So byte 0 will give you the number of blocks that has that certain color has. Byte 1 and 2 will have the coordinates of that specific block, and bytes 3 and 4 will give you the
Dimensions.
Yeah, the dimensions of that block. So how did we use Pixy? So last year we were a rookie team and we weren't so skilled at driving. So we decided to use Pixy Cam to align ourselves with the glyph box. So you can see right here that this blue is pretty distinct. So the Pixy Cam would detect this specific blue, and we would use the color detection and the distance to the edge of the glyph box to find how far we needed to adjust to drop the glyph box. So these are our sources. So if you have any questions, you can reach us by Facebook and Instagram.